Hey guys, now we're going to talk about feathered selections. The first feathered selection we are going to do is a vignette. So just take your notes and turn to the page that says feathered selections, vignettes. We are going to create a new document, file new 8x10, 150 resolution. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a photo. Today I'm going to choose 4.applejack PSD, but you can choose any photo you want. And then a Command A, C, W, V to paste it in. Command T to get it to fill up your page. And we're going to vignette around his face. So let's look at our notes. So we have number 1, open the photo, Command O. Number 2, choose marquee or lasso tool and set feather to desired amount. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hold down my mouse and I'm not going to choose the rectangle. I'm going to choose the elliptical marquee tool. And I'm going to drag a nice circle around his face. And then I'm going to come up to the feathering tool and I'm going to change it to 50. The higher the number, the more the feather. For this particular one, I'm going to change it to 50. You can try a little bit lower, a little bit higher, and see what works for you and whatever particular picture that you want to use. The next thing I'm going to do is Shift Command I to select the inverse. So really what that means is that I'm going to be getting rid of the background and keeping the face except for a feather around the edge of the face. And then last but not least, for step number 5, it says make sure the background color is set to white, then hit delete. So if I come down here, I have a couple of options. I can click on this little teeny tiny black and white square, and that's going to set me back to my default colors, or I can literally hit the letter D, and that's going to get me in my default colors, but I want that background color to be white. And then I just hit delete, and that's going to get rid of the background with a feathered selection. Let's step back in time for a moment and come up here to the feather option, and maybe we do like a feather option of 20. And again, we're going to make a circle around his face. Shift Command I to select the inverse. Make sure my background is white and hit delete. And you can see that with 20, it's not as feathered as with a higher number. So first I'd like you to do a feathered selection with either a high number or a low number, whatever you prefer. And then you're going to do a file, save as. You're going to save it as a vignette feathered selection and give it a name. So not everybody has the same exact name. Save it either as a TIFF or a JPG to save it to Photoshop. To save it to Schoology. And then we hit save. Okay. Awesome. And then that's what you are going to submit to Schoology for your grade. Thanks.